Hi, it's Female, and welcome to my channel. So I'm starting something different today because I won't be doing all the hauls and stuff because of the situation that's going on. So today I come to you with my son.
Hey,
This is Jordan, and so we are going to do a new segment. Like we big time, y'all. A segment.
yeah, it was something new.
Yeah, we are going to do kitchen talk because we in the kitchen.
We in the kitchen and we talking.
So it's kitchen talk, mother and son. All right. So you see how I'm frozen?
That's
See
all
how
right.
I was frozen a minute
That's all
ago?
right. We ain't gonna worry about it.
Yeah, because we just did a whole complete video, y'all, and it was a good video on his laptop. And we sat up here and talked for 30 minutes and then tried to play the doggone video and it had no sound.
Ain't a sound, a noise, or nothing.
Nothing. Not nothing.
We
but
up there
talking. It might have been good if y'all could read lips, but it had no sound, so we had to let that go. So anyway, like I said, I won't be doing the hauls because we are social distancing. That's what we are practicing. Okay, so I want to first start off and talk about Mr. Jordan right here.
How you doing?
Who was caught the other night trying to slip out in the middle of the night, but luckily he has a truck that's kind of loud, so I heard it when it started up. And I sat up in the bed. I was like, I know this fool is not trying to go nowhere. So I do and called him on the phone. And I said, where are you going? And what'd you say?
I'm going to my friend's house to play video games.
And I said, no, you're not. You need to turn around and come back home. So he turned around and came back home, but he slipped back in here. So he claimed he came right back, but I didn't hear the truck come up. So I don't know if he came right back or not. But I had some choice words for him the next day. And I explained to him how what he did was more so what a child would do. And Jordan is 21, so he's a grown man. So I told him, you you have to act and think as an adult, as a grown man, and you can't do selfish stuff like that because unfortunately my husband still has to go and work because he makes block and it's considered to be essential because it's under construction. So like my husband said, his company will not shut down unless somebody drops dead. So so
they got a limit.
Yeah, so we praying that he's okay. So I told Jordan, and we frozen. Okay, so I, I told Jordan that not saying that his friend's family is unclean or anything like that, but his friend had been taking the city bus back and forth to work, and I told him, say for instance, he got the virus and he don't know it because he could be not have no symptoms or nothing, and then give it to you. You don't have no symptoms, but you come home, give it to your daddy. I said, now your daddy, every year, if it never fails, every year he gets sick with the flu, some type of sickness. He gonna catch it every year when it's flu season, but he will doctor himself up and go on to work because that's just the type of man that he is. He one of them old school men who believe in going to work even though he only 54. He old school. So I told him, you bring something home and give it to your daddy, and you'll be quite upset with yourself if he get really, really sick. So he understood what I was saying. So now we are stuck in the house together. So we trying to find stuff to do. So today, what do we do today?
We tried to plant flowers. Yeah, we got a garden going on. We planting everything. We got watermelons, rutabaga. What else they got? Kale, onions. We got red ones and green ones. You believe it? What else we got? Turnips, collard greens. What else they got?
So-
Purple lettuce, green lettuce too.
So we was out in the front yard planting. We ain't planted all that, child. You
Yeah,
know
we-
I ain't finna do all that.
It's going down. And it's stuck.
So we planted some seeds for some flowers in the front yard,
And rutabagas.
and we trying to see if that's gonna grow or not. So we shall see. Hopefully it'll rain,
Mm-hmm.
and
Get some of that Jesus water.
and yeah, that'll make it come up, because in the front yard we've had some little purple and yellow flowers come up in the grass.
Mm-hmm.
That's just natural. So I don't know where it came from, because we never planted nothing in the front yard. So I don't know. It's just growing from nature. So anyway, we wanted to talk about these teens and the coronavirus, and having these teen coronavirus parties and stuff, where seeing the video where they all standing in line and everybody takes a lick of the sucker and
Mm-mm.
passes it on to the next person. They doing that. That's stupid. And in the background they yelling corona, corona, the corona, which is really dumb. Then you got the one girl, what's she doing?
Yeah, they licking toilet seats, public toilet seats. Nasty,
Yeah.
terrible.
Nasty. So
That ain't right.
I don't know about you, about her getting coronavirus, but she can get some other kind of virus and get something that's wrong with her mouth. And if you see him shaking his head every so often,
I'm trying to get right. We get froze. Gotta shake it up a little bit. I ain't got Tourette, so I'm just trying to get right.
So the video, my laptop freezes every so often. So when he sees it freeze, that's when he putting some movement, y'all. He ain't slow.
I'm all right. I'm just trying to get right. You gotta fix the laptop.
All right. So today, what came in the mail was this here, and it say President Trump's coronavirus guidelines for America. So I'm gonna read them to you. It says, listen and follow directions of yours, state and local authorities. If you feel sick, stay home. Do not go to work.
No.
I repeat, do not go to work.
Stay home.
It says, if your children are sick, keep them at home. Well, the kids is already at home, unfortunately.
Lock them in the bathroom. In the bathtub.
It say, contact your medical provider. If you are an older person or have a serious underlying health condition, stay home away from other people. All right. If someone in your household has tested positive, keep the entire household at home.
Wrap them in glad wrap.
So nobody go out.
No.
If one person tests positive in your house, more than likely all of y'all gonna get it. So nobody can go nowhere. So you have to stay at home. And then it says on the other side, work or study from home whenever possible. Avoid social gatherings in groups of more than 10 people. So no groups of more than 10 people. Avoid eating or drinking at bars. Well, they done closed all the bars here in Moreno Valley, and restaurants. All the restaurants are closed also, except for if you have delivery or takeout. It says use pickup or delivery options. And then it says avoid discretionary travel, shopping trips, and social visits. So avoid those. Don't do it. Then it says do not visit nursing homes or retirement homes or long-term care facilities unless to provide critical assistance. Okay, so unless you're a caregiver or something like that, do not visit these nursing homes and retirement homes and stuff, because you can bring the virus in there and mess up all the old people in there.
Mess up their whole little system.
It says always practice good hygiene. Wash your hands, especially after touching any frequently used item or surface. Avoid touching your face. Sneeze or cough in a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Disinfect frequently using items and surfaces. What? Disinfect frequently used items and surfaces as much as possible. Okay. And then it says in blue, even if you are young or otherwise healthy, you are at risk and your activities can increase the risk for others. It is critical that you do not it is critical that you do your part to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So this is serious, and this just came in the mail today. So I'm sure everybody in California, or probably in the whole United States, will get this in the next day or two.
From the CDC.
So it's from the CDC, okay? And it has President Trump's name on here, so he'll be happy about that, because you know he like to get credit for stuff. So, we want, while we on the subject of Trumpkin, I call him Trumpkin.
Why you call him Trumpkin?
Because he always orange. He orange all the time, and then he white around the eyes. He just looked surprised all the time to me. Yeah. So,
hello, America.
That's why I call him Trumpkin. Because I don't really view him as my president, but he is the president. But whatever. What was he saying the other day?
He was saying that it was a problem with people dying who ain't never died before. That don't make too much sense unless you already died and came back. How does that work? A lot of people, I don't understand it. They saying that. How does that even work though?
I don't know.
So you die.
You died last week.
It died last week, came back. Now other people is dying. Now we gotta stop it. How that work?
I don't know how that work. I don't know. He just make up stuff.
He up there freestyling. That's what. And another thing. Don't what? I got a blue suit today.
But the funniest thing is when that lady,
the lady go up there. I wasn't here on Saturday. Trump looked at her. Well, sure wasn't. I had a high fever. Trump. Oh, no fever. No, I can't do it. He there walked off. He said nope. She probably got tested straight after the interview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and she shouldn't have come to work, even if she said she had a mild fever.
I had a mild fever.
Yeah. A low-grade fever. That's what she said. She shouldn't have come to work, even if you are the head or whatever.
Nope.
She should have stayed her behind at home, because she
14 days.
Yeah, she probably got it, and now she done infected everybody else up there.
Everybody up there coughing, sneezing.
But they probably got the cure or whatever. Mm-hmm. They probably gave her a shot of something.
Shot of
amino acid. Made her get right.
Here you go.
Yeah, so she was able to come, but he didn't want no parts of her. He turned. He did a about face.
Oh no.
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the grocery stores. So in the very beginning of this situation, y'all know how the grocery stores was all crowded and stuff. So I told Jordan, well, let's go out and go shopping. It was on a Saturday, and I think it was the Saturday right after they had shut down the schools. Mm-hmm. So I said, we're going to go to Aldi's. So we went to Aldi's, but Aldi's had a line out the door and around the corner. So I said, no, because I always going to Aldi's for was to get some canned foods and to get some coffee. So I told him, I said, no, we ain't going to do that. We ain't finna stand in line just for those few things. So we went on to Smart and Final. Now it was early in the morning, so Smart and Final didn't have no line yet. It was a lot of people in the store, but it wasn't, overcrowded. So we go in the store and we go straight to the meat department because I got the sales paper, and my mom that gave me a list of stuff to get, because they was supposed to have chicken on sale for 79 cents a pound, whole chicken. Well, we get in there, ain't no meat.
No chicken.
No meat.
Not on sale, not for sale, nothing.
Nothing was over there. So I remember my husband said, get some frozen meat, meat that's already in prepackaged that's frozen. So they had some of that. So I'm over there fumbling with it. And he noticed, he like, what are you doing? Why is it taking you so long? Because I'm over there and I'm trying to price stuff. I'm budgeting because that's what I do. So what'd you tell me?
She looking at it. Should I get the lemon pepper or the teriyaki? When the next time they gonna have meat? They don't have no meat. Well, yeah, we need some meat.
So then they came out with the
ground turkey and chicken.
Yeah, they with a pallet that had like 2 racks of ground turkey and chicken. They had chicken legs, chicken breasts, and thighs. And so he went over there and he got 3 ground turkeys, the big 3-pound, and he got
one thigh, 1 drumstick, and 1 half breast, I think.
Yeah. No, I think you got 2 thighs, 1 drumstick, and 1 chicken breast. I think that's what you got. But I didn't want to buy it because the doggone chicken breast was $9 and something, and the other ones was like $8 and something. I ain't never paid that much money for no doggone chicken breast. So I told him, I say, they ain't have nothing cheaper.
I said, look, it's all they got. I put it back. And if I ought to put it back, there's people right there looking at empty boxes, waiting for somebody to put it back so they could take it.
Yeah. So we end up going on and taking it. And then I got a bag of potatoes. Now, a bag of potatoes, I don't even think, was that 10 pounds of potatoes?
No, it was 5 pounds.
Was it 5 pounds? I don't know. I think it was bigger than 5.
Maybe 8.
Maybe 8 pounds, something like that. But
it wasn't whatever, 10 pounds.
Yeah, it wasn't 10 pounds. But them damn potatoes was $4 and some change.
About $5.
Yeah, for that, And I usually get my potatoes at the 99-cent store, where I can get them for $1.99 for a 10-pound bag.
$2.
Yeah. So I was upset about that, but I went on and bought them because the way folks was in there buying food. I'm telling you,
they buying anything.
Yeah, and people were saying how they felt like people was hoarding. I didn't really feel like people was hoarding. I felt like people probably had a bunch of kids. The schools had been shut down, so you're gonna have all them kids at home with you,
hungry,
and you gotta feed them. So I feel like people was in there buying food for their families because they had a big family.
Some kids.
Right. Some folks have big families and they have to shop big like that. Mm-hmm. That's why they shop at Smart and Final and stuff like that. Because one lady, you know how the box of French fries come in a big old box. She bought that whole big old box of French fries, and I'm assuming probably because she had a lot of kids, kids like French fries. So she bought that whole box so she could have French fries.
You said, okay, kids, we having French fry tacos today. And tomorrow we having French fries on a stick. And we having deep fried French fries.
Right, because you just got to make stuff work,
French fry casserole.
Right, because like today, me and him, I've been having to cook a lot more than I did before because I haven't eaten out in over a month. How long has it been for you?
Yeah, about a month, 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, because we're not even taking the chance on eating out because you just don't know if somebody that's cooking your food got the virus.
They back there.
And they don't have no symptoms, but they got the virus. So you got to think of that too. So we've been cooking more at home. So I cook like every other day for dinner. But I've been cooking lunch lately for me and him. And today I made some stir fry. I found a recipe on Pinterest, and so we had stir fry with leftover taco meat, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So I told him we're gonna have to get that pack of was it vegetable and noodle stir fry from Food for Less, and that's only $1. And I added some more
about 8 ounces or something.
Yeah, I added some more Chinese noodles to it that I got from the 99-cent store, and some soy sauce, and then put a little Chinese seasoning. Those packets of Oriental mix stuff. I added that, and then added that taco meat and tossed it around in the wok, and that stuff, it was good.
It was great.
So we had that for lunch.
Probably gonna eat some after this.
So also we've been I take vitamins and stuff all the time, but Jordan and my husband weren't taking vitamins, so I got them on vitamins, a multivitamin, and then I got them on vitamin C. So that's what they've been doing. And my husband, he been drinking a lot of coffee and
hot soup and cup of noodle.
My husband is one who would eat out every day. He hasn't even been eating out.
That's rare.
Because and he took some cup of noodle to work. And my husband don't eat the cup of noodle or the
first time ever in my life I seen Daddy eat some cup of noodle.
Or the top ramen. He don't eat nothing like that. He more of a meat and potatoes type of man, or chicken. But he took some top ramen, some cup of noodle, because he been going with the guidelines of eating anything that's hot. Because they say they've been saying if you have stuff that's hot, it kills the virus in your throat or something other. I don't know how it works. But anyway, somebody had sent me a thing that said if you drink hot water with 3 slices of lemon in it in the morning, and you do it every day, it'll help you. Well, I know that I heard that before, that it helps you to lose weight. So a few months ago, I decided, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it every morning when I first get to work. And then, I'm going to be real slim and trim. All right. So I get to work. I heat up my hot water. I got my lemon in there, and I drink it, because it's like hot lemon water. Okay. So I drank it. Good 15, 20 minutes go. I got to run to the bathroom. When I tell y'all, I was running to the bathroom and almost didn't make it. Almost had to go home. I say, Lord Jesus, I can't use the bathroom on myself here at work, because I work at a high school. I'm like, Lord, if I use the bathroom on myself here at work, I will never hear the end of it from these doggone kids. I'll be known as doo-doo woman.
There go Miss Doo-doo.
So anyway, I tried it at home yesterday, and it never failed. 20 minutes went by. I was running to the bathroom. And when I tell you be running to the bathroom for a good couple of hours, you be running to the bathroom. So I told Jordan, I say, I don't know about it fixing the corona, but it's doggone sure gonna clean out my doggone colon. That's for doggone sure. So I don't know how it works on anybody else, but on me, it cleanses my colon. It works as a colon cleanser. So if you do the hot water with the lemon, make sure that you are near a bathroom. So I decided against doing it every day, because I don't want to use up all our toilet paper.
Got to go back and fight with the society for toilet paper.
Right. Because right now you can't really find no toilet paper.
Nope.
And you can't find 1,000 sheet toilet paper. That's for doggone sure. So you got to be stuck with the cheap kind.
TP. Here you go.
Right. So I don't want to use all my toilet paper up. So the last thing we're going to talk about is you. When you was in middle school, What'd you decide to do?
I decided to put a texturizer in my hair and color it. I dyed this part right here. I was the first in middle school
The
to
first
do it.
black
First
one.
black person to do it.
Yeah, because all the Spanish boys at the time, they was doing it. You know, they had their hair up looking like Fonzie and then had it blonde right here. So he decided, ooh, that's bad. I want that.
I'm finna do it.
Yeah, so he went to my beautician at the time, and she put the blonde in the hair right here.
Hook it up.
So then he wanted to texturize it.
I said, yep, step one complete. Step two.
So he went and bought the kit. And so
comb through.
Yeah, he asked me to do it, but I didn't know nothing about it. So I said, I'm not going to touch it. So he asked his daddy. Well, no, he said, I told him, I said, ask your daddy to do it. So what'd you say?
I don't know. The daddy might, I don't know. Daddy don't really like me. He say he do, but I don't know. And he said, yeah, I got you. Yeah. I tried to do it with the big comb. It say on the box, don't use the small comb.
Yeah, because I told him, I said, make sure your daddy don't use the small tooth comb on you, the fine tooth comb. And so what happened?
He got I had the big comb. He said, no, we don't need to get the small. You sure? Yeah, I did it before. All right. And we go and get right, and it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, because when next thing I know, he done locked himself in the bathroom, and I said, let me see. He said, I'm not going to open the door because you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh at me. You're going to laugh at me. I said, boy, ain't nobody going to laugh at you. Let me see. Mm-mm. Child, when he opened that door, I died laughing. Because when I tell y'all, he looked like James Brown that had been locked up and was doing his mugshot, and the perm had went bad. That's what he looked like. He looked like a hot mess. I tell you, he got so bad at me, he slammed that door. I knew you was gonna laugh. It ain't right. I can't go to school like this. I
had to call my grandma for help.
Yeah, because anytime something go wrong with him, that's the first person he called. Well, anytime anything go wrong with any of us in this house, we call my mom.
It don't matter what it is. It could be from health to hair to I don't feel anything.
We call her because she got the answers.
So, what I'm gonna do? Call Mom. She gotta know. So, hello, Mom. I need help.
Right. So we go to her house. And so she I left out one part though, huh? When after he opened, I convinced him to open the door again, and I tried to fix it. I tried to trim it up some so it wouldn't look so straight. And then I was looking at him in the mirror, and I just got tickled. I just started busting up laughing. And I told him, I said, ooh, if you don't look like Eddie Kane Jr. And you was finna bust out and sing. What's the song?
Nice. It was teardrop revolve.
Yeah, so he was looking a hot mess. So anyway, we ended up at my mom's house, and she fixed it. Yeah, well, she fixed it as best she could.
She got me right.
Yeah, so he was able to go to school, and eventually it stopped being so straight. And we couldn't really put no product on it. We had to just let it go dry so it would, go back to its kinky stage.
I had to build back my moisture. I done permed all my moisture out of my hair. It looked like a chia pet. It wasn't right.
All right, y'all. So we're about to be on 30 minutes. So that will be all from this segment of Kitchen Talk.
Kitchen Talk.
With mother and son. All right. So we're going to come back again, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in the next day or two. And we're going to tell you some more funny stories. What we think is funny.
Yep.
Anyway, so.
It's hilarious.
So leave us some comments of some things that y'all might want us to talk about, and we'll see if we can talk about it.
We'll think about it.
Yeah. So if by chance you're new to my channel, please hit the subscription button and become a part of my YouTube family. Also hit the bell so that you be notified as to when I upload new videos. All right. So again, we will see y'all on another video, and y'all be safe. And anything you want to say?
Stop licking toilet seats. Stop sharing suckers. Stay inside. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Drink hand sanitizer. No, don't drink it. What you supposed to drink? Hot stuff is what you're supposed to drink.
Yeah, hot stuff.
And sanitize your hands.
Yeah. So y'all be safe out there and try not to drive each other crazy and be stir crazy. And just find stuff to do around the house, Do
push-ups.
Yeah. Work out, make you a gym in your garage or something. Anyway, we gotta go because we just gotta go.
Gotta go lay down. He's tired now.
Yeah, I had him out there in the yard working. All right, so we'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.